New tonight, a man who was originally charged with attempted murder after a stabbing in downtown Fargo has pleaded guilty to lesser charges. Ian Sexton was arrested last March. Police say he stabbed a man with a knife during a fight and then assaulted and spit on a medical worker. Today, he pleaded guilty to preventing arrest, 2 counts of simple assault, and contact by bodily fluids with an emergency responder. He was sentenced to at least 2 years in jail, followed by 3 years of supervised probation, but he'll get credit for almost a year already.